Okay, I know you've all been ordered not to look at any of my videos or what, right? Parental discretion is advised and all that other horse shit. American censorship program of Christian Science monitors or whatever the fuck they are. Nobody gives a shit anymore. So they got such shitty standards and protocols in Americanism, like they can't be trusted for anything as a result of themselves and how they operate and how they act. But I wanted to send a precursor. Next week I'm going to work on a parking lot fiasco piece, and then we'll move from there about how in socioeconomics the modern day local leadership and the federal government eminent domainedly are acquiring land and accruing land and public assets to throw up no trespassing signs and double the fines for littering, no loitering, no soliciting, no barristering, no none of that stuff, right? And then they turn it into a parking lot for a 30-year outlook for like a new mini mall or something. They have some weird concocted protectionist, paranoid, schizophrenic kind of viewpoint on what they're going to turn a parking lot into, right? From paradise into a parking lot for, a mini mall or whatever else. And so anyway, next week I'm going to do a little bit of a little bit more on this. But I have a venture that I believe, in total terms of accountability for it, that they can't prove that all of the parking lots and all of the parking meters, even in the greatest events, the total sum of all of the government-owned parking lots, that is land trust, right? That is public land trust. All of the parking lots that the local, state, and federal governments own in any local, regional locale is utilized annually, right, to a maximum effectiveness of more than 30%, even given all the largest events a city or locale can have. And the sociologists and the economists in a new field, I'm going to smash the two together because they're inseparable, socioeconomics. Socioeconomists, right, should look at that correlation and figure out, and we should actively be pursuing these local politicians that are spending public money and taxpayer dollars on accruing land and public trust that they basically bar the public from, and then they turn into parking lots for some weird, demented, protectionist, paranoid, schizophrenic, delusional mini mall 30 years in outlook. America's not, we're too busy for that, and we need the parking to come and see what the land has available and what the lay of the land actually has that we want to invest in, right? Not that we want to steal or take from the local politicians. What it has to offer for us to invest in for our energy and our expenditures for the return on investment therefrom, right? That's what we're really about. And anyway, I'm gonna do more on this in the next coming days. All right, have fun, everybody.